Welcome. Today we're talking about employability across the curriculum and taking a university-wide approach to ePortfolios. I'm Katrina Strampel, and with me is Heather Pate. We're from the Center for Learning and Teaching at Edith Cowan University. At Edith Cowan University, like many universities, we were finding that our students were low in the rankings for finding full-time employment after graduation. In Australia, as with other places around the world, there is a big push to understand why students are not gaining employment upon graduation and giving them opportunities within their university experience to become more employable. Our leadership team has been especially concerned with employment rates, given the Graduate Outcomes Survey results. You'll note, though, that while our full-time graduate employment rate is somewhat lower than the national and even state average, the overall employment rate is pretty well on par. We have a high number of mature-age students, 60% of them are female, and they often have conflicting priorities. As a university, we wanted to ensure all of our students had the best outcomes, regardless of whether they were choosing full-time or part-time employment. We theorized that, like many students, ours tended to find it difficult to articulate the knowledge, skills, and achievements they had developed throughout their course and through extracurricular activities, verbally or in writing on graduation. This aligns with findings from the Graduate Survey's Career Survey in 2014 in Australia, where employers rated over one-third of graduate applications as less than good, and almost a quarter of interviews were considered lower than good. At the same time, over 51% of employers said that they would have employed more graduates if the candidates had been more appropriate for their needs. There seems to be more graduate work available if students are able to articulate their suitability for the job. Australian universities have been under increasing pressure to improve student employability outcomes. At Edith Cowan University, our challenge has been to find meaningful ways to improve student employability upon graduation. So we introduced what we call the Jigsaw approach to make learning visible to students. This involves integrating the approach into the curriculum and taking a whole-of-curriculum approach with most units having tasks, activities, or assessments aligned with employability elements and processes. Student success is determined both by the measures put in place to enhance their integrated learning experience and their participation in and commitment to their own learning journey.
The Jigsaw approach provides students multiple opportunities to gather and make meaning of learning experiences throughout their course of study. It deliberately develops students' ability to reflect on, portray, and articulate their learning, growth, and proficiency in their curricular experiences and outcomes, as well as activities which occur outside the curriculum. The approach is being implemented across multiple courses around the university, particularly in the schools of science, nursing and midwifery, medical and health sciences, engineering, and education. The workbook is adapted to the needs of each course and profession. Examples in this presentation are taken from the Bachelor of Primary Education course. Throughout their time at university, students are given scaffolded opportunities to make meaning of their learning within their course and are encouraged to continue to do so outside the formal learning environment. Some pieces of evidence students collect aligns to assessment tasks within the curriculum, such as this first-year assessment task where the students use PebblePad to submit their learning philosophy. Students receive feedback for this and can improve on it over time before including it in their final portfolio. However, giving students opportunities to recognise work-integrated learning experiences and co-curricular activities as learning experiences themselves is a critical part of the employability process. In this example, education students are prompted to think about what experiences they have had in line with their professional teaching standards, to evaluate these experiences along with their learning and their achievements, and to provide evidence to support their assertions. Career services workshops are also built into the workbook. This is designed to help students continue to make connections between different types of learning experiences and provides a coordinated approach to student support. Stories and evidence of students' engagement in activities and achievement of outcomes are built up over time. Additional elements become available in the workbook as the students progress through the course. By doing this, students aren't overwhelmed at the beginning of the course and are given a sense of achievement as they progress through it. Students use the stories and evidence gathered throughout their course to create a PebblePad portfolio, documenting their learning journey and preparing them for their future employment. Work and stories that are developed through the course are added to the portfolio, then edited and supplemented with supporting evidence. In doing this, students further recognise their own development and can consider what their passions, abilities and points of difference are, and with a better understanding of themselves, can choose what to share with others. Students can use the stories they have collected to build up a powerful portfolio. In the template, a an About Me page and a Contact Me page are suggested and follow directly through from what was provided in the workbook. Students are encouraged to create pages that align with the unique abilities and achievements that they can demonstrate through the stories and evidence they have collected throughout their course. Thank you very much. Please contact Katrina or me if you would like any more information about our work in this area.